Welcome. My name is Marla and I represent Osborne Books and More. Osborne Books and More has over 2,000 books in our online store that will help your kids fall in love with books, build up their reading skills, and I'm going to try and share some of the very best books that I have to help my son learn and grow and spark curiosity and enlightenment and commit him to reading more. I'm going to be sharing books and literacy tips and ways you can save. As I share books, I want you to jot it down, the ones that you like. And if you notice that you have more than 10 books in your list, I'd like you to consider hosting a party with me. And I will help you get those books free. Just by sharing books with your friends and family. I'll connect you with great children's literature for your kids, and you'll help your kids fall in love with reading, and I'm going to show you how. Lastly, if you're interested in making a little extra money and promoting literacy, I want you to know that on average we make about $100 per party. If this sounds like something you'd like or you'd be interested in, please let me know after this video and I will talk to you more about the opportunity. And with that, thank you for hanging out with me today and for listening to this video. Now let me introduce you to the wonderful world of Osborne Books and More. The first thing I want to let you know is, do you know the percentage of kids in 2015 who were reading proficiently in 2015? That number was 34%. 34% of our nation's kids read proficiently in 4th grade or at a basic level. No, they don't read proficiently. I'm sorry, excuse me. Let me correct myself. They read at a basic level. If they aren't proficient by 8th grade, it becomes even harder for them to succeed later on and graduate. Most kids by high school, only 12% are reading, and there's a reason for that. A lot of parents stop reading to their kids by age 7, as soon as their kids start reading. So we need more parents reading to their kids and encouraging their kids to listen and read with them. The other thing is that in 1985, the United States stopped teaching kids how to read with phonics. What passes on today as phonics is not really phonics. What they're doing is they're giving them tricks that will help them read and understand what they're reading, but they're being taught look and say method. That is not the correct method for teaching kids to read well. So, with that, if you're interested in helping your child read well and learn the English language proficiently, our books can help you guide your child to be a better reader. Our books will encourage, will spark curiosity, enlighten, and commit your kids to reading once they learn how to read well. Another thing that's happening is girls are doing way better than boys in school. They are surpassing the boys in testing their reading average is much higher than the boys. So something is going on there, and I think that if we don't help and change things, that our boys are going to fall further behind, and we're not going to have any leaders left to lead our country and continue being free. This might not interest you, but we have a bunch of beginner readers for the kid who is just starting to read on their own and is comfortable with reading books. These books were written with the help of a reading expert, and her name is Allison Kelly. She graduated from the Roehampton University. These books, most boys today, and from all other years, enjoy reading graphic novels, nonfiction books. We have the largest nonfiction books of any publisher. Most girls enjoy reading fiction. Little House on the Prairie, and other stories of the same series, of the same. So my son, it's taken me a long time to teach my son to read well. He is reading at a basic level, which is good for 3rd grade. He isn't proficient. You won't get proficient unless you are learning grammar and you know how to decode, and you're being taught the essentials of the English language. And you're not taught, and you won't be proficient unless you're taught the logic of language, which happens in middle school. So, which is another reason why so many kids are not reading by high school. So, what do? I am still teaching my son phonics. We're in level 2, book 3 of phonics. These books teach the rules of English alongside the exceptions to those rules. So once your child starts reading and is more confident in his reading ability, he will start reading more books and understanding. But what passes for reading today is simply the fact that most books today have pictures on them. And suppose you have... Okay, welcome back. Okay, so this is not Osborne, but it's a typical level 1 reader. So what they're doing today is the child will read a level 1 and they'll be memorizing sight words, okay, and doing spelling. So as they're reading, if the child reads train, Thomas finds a train, an old train. Instead of, and this might be the wrong way of me explaining it, but it says engine. But if he says train, they're not correcting him. So, like, let's suppose here in the picture, he's sad, right? So the kid might say, hero is sad. It says broken. So they're not correcting him. So it becomes, so whenever they see the word's broken, it's sad. And that's not right. The other thing that they're doing, this is a classic version, the Catholic version to Dick and Jane. Okay? In Dick and Jane, when you're reading, it's repetitive and they're sight words. Well, this is a little higher reader, but it starts out with, come, Daddy. Come see me. Slide down or something like that. And so you see those words repeated, and then you memorize it that way. That is like a look-say. And if you do that, they're going to get confused, and they're not going to learn how to decode the word. This is a reader, an Osborne reader, and it was developed with a reading expert. This is a level 2 for developing readers. Our books, if you're reading with your child, okay, the picture goes with the words. So here's it. Okay, so this one is Dinosaur Who Lost His Roar. This is a story about 5 dinosaurs. Okay, so easily you could count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It goes with a picture. And then it says Sid, Spike, Ross, and Rex. Gives all their names. Okay? Sid lives in the middle of a big forest. You can see right here, he's in a forest. The words go with forest. He liked living in the forest. He liked crashing through bushes. Over on this side, you could see that he's liking living in the forest and crashing in the bushes. Sid crept up behind Spike and gave a roar. Look. See him creeping? And splat, Spike got covered in squashy berries. Ha ha! Laughed Sid. There you go. Okay. Sid came to the river. Ross was fishing. Sid's throat hurt, but he still wanted to roar. There you go. Oh, wait. He crept up behind Ross and gave a grrr. Ross laughed. There you go. Okay. So the stories go with the words, and that's what a proper book would look like for a child learning to read. Which, once he reads the books in level 2, then he can go on and move on to a confident reader level. Okay, this is a National Geographic, and it says it's a level 1. This looks more like a level 2. I believe this is a level 2. See that? A level 1 would be much simpler, almost like that is not a level. This also says level 2. That is not a level 2. That's more like a level 3. Here's an example of a level 3 for Osborne. It combines blurbs, almost like comics, with words. That's a level 3. That's a level 3. Okay? A level 1 is like one sentence. Oh, I have a level. Okay, so this is a level 1. Perfect example. Okay, this is a dual reader. So on one side, you read. On the other side, your child reads. See how many words that is? Not daunting at all. Here, that's a level 1. That's that's a level 2 or 3 for adults to read alongside their child. Level 1. There, that's the adult's version. So the adult reads this side, the child reads that side. That's a level 1. Another example of a level 1 is, oh, where did I put it? Okay, so this book right here, that's not a level 1. That's way too advanced. By today's standards, they want your kid reading a level 3 by 1st grade. And a level 3 by today's standard is a level 4. And that's fluent reader, which doesn't happen until they're 9 years old. So just bear that in mind. So I lost my train of thought. So these little phonics readers right here, they're really entertaining and enjoyable. Okay, and it teaches you, the parent, what words your child is learning when he reads these books. Talks to you a little bit about phonics and phonetic awareness and when kids start reading. Okay, so this little book right here, super easy. This is a level 1, level 2. Big letters. A level 1 reader will have big letters. Okay, so by today's standard, our kids aren't being taught to read. What they're doing is they're pushing them along and they're speeding up the process before the child is even ready. In this video, I just want to give you this small little snippet and say that it's very important that parents stand behind their kids and supplement at home so that their kids can develop into good readers and our sons can become readers. If our parents are not behind their education, are not being proactive and helping their kids, our kids will not be proficient readers by the time they graduate high school. Thank you for watching, and until next time, have a great day, and here's to the success of your kids, and here's to sharing books that matter. Osborne Books and More. Thank you very much.